I'm here in Stafford with those snakes. How are you guys doing?
Great, thank you.
Yeah, really good.
Can you all introduce yourselves to the camera?
Yeah, sure. I'm Carl. I play guitar and do vocals.
I'm Sandy, I play bass.
And do vocals.
And do some vocals, yeah.
And I'm Tom and I play drums.
In your own words, who or what are those snakes?
Well, we're a band.
I'd say we're like a crossbreed of different kind of genres in a way. Like, you know, there's a lot of sub-genres around, so we kind of blend psychedelic rock with the doom, stoner, heavy metal, some 70s rock in there. You know, we try and bring it all together, and it's basically
kind of an amalgamation of all the music that we like.
Yeah.
Very atmospheric metal.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all listen to a broad genre of music, for anything from, you know, the lightest classic rock to the heaviest doom that you can listen to today, and we kind of have a very broad spectrum of what we like to listen to. We could be listening to Tool one day, Mastodon, and then be listening to some post-metal, or then be listening to Kiss.
Yeah.
You know, we'd like to bring all those influences that we've got from those amazing bands and try and make it our own, really. We have the ideas in our head that we like, the music that we like, and we want to make our own version of it and put it out.
Yeah, with our first album, it was a bit disjointed because we had so many different ideas going on. And you listen to the album and it starts off with like being very thrashy, and well, the first song's like a psychedelic song, and then it goes into a thrash, and then by the end of it it's like this like sort of landscape of like music.
I think we were trying to find what was us, really.
The new album was coming out on February the 28th. We had that recorded by Russ Russell, who did the Napalm Death albums, and he kind of like saw what we were doing and pushed us a little bit further, and also helped us put it all into the same sound. You know, that's what we had a bunch of songs that were there, and he just helped us crisp them.
He moulded it, basically.
Yeah.
Moulded it a bit more.
He listened to it. It's like everything's there. Just need to cut that out, put that bit there. You know what I mean? And he just really went through everything and
it definitely was a massive influence and helped us as well.
And I joined those snakes because I just like those snakes. I wouldn't be in another metal band because I don't listen to metal, but I really like those snakes, so I joined.
Awesome.
I like punk.
We like punk as well.
Go away.
That's another thing. I love punk. Hardcore punk, especially 80s hardcore punk. Yeah.
Old school AFI.
I love the crust punk as well.
Thrash punk.
Anti-Climax, great band. So,
Anti-Flag.
yeah.
How did you guys meet?
Well,
You two have known each other longer than you
we went to school together, me and Sandy.
Yeah, we used to walk home together. From school.
They probably did more.
We used to walk home together and talk about music.
And I had a paper round.
I had the same paper round, but in the evening. He had the paper round in the morning. I had the paper round in the evening from Mr. Pun.
What's better, morning or evening?
Evening, because you'd have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go and do it.
Mr. Pun's name.
But the early guys got paid more. Yeah,
I think we probably met just being out and about.
Me and you met just years ago. We were hanging around, going to the Planet and stuff like that.
Yeah, going to the Planet in Wolverhampton.
Yeah.
You know, just being young metalheads and going to gigs on the scene.
We were struggling for a drummer, and at the time there was a guy in the band called Rich. He said, "Let's get Tom." And I didn't even know Tom played drums. And he was like, "Oh, you know Tom?" And I was like, "What's his last name?" He was like, "Wilson." I was like, "Oh yeah, cool. Let's get him in."
Didn't know he played drums, but let's have him in, and I haven't left since.
These guys are the real deal. They took pity on me and asked me to join.
That's not true.
He is a bassist, so yeah, he just kind of comes along for the ride, really. No, we all have an equal part in writing and making the songs and forming, you know, the craft of writing music is the best part of music. I think when you're creating something new and you're in that zone and you're trying something that you've never heard before, or no one's ever heard before, or you've probably heard before but never thought about it, and just make it, and then you have someone else's ears join in and go, I like that, I'm going to do what I want to do with that to make it sound like this. And then I think that's the magic of writing music, and when you get to release that, that's it, mate.
Definitely.
And then when you get to play that in front of people, even better. And when you get paid for it, even better then.
Even better.
I think we're all quite different, and that makes us a better band.
Yeah.
In a way.
I think, yeah, definitely with the mix of influences that we've all got as well. You like a lot of emo, and you like the Smiths, I'm sure, and
80s,
a lot of 80s
new
stuff.
wave shit.
And I go from anything from I like funk and Motown and jazz drumming to all the way to fucking death metal and
I like abnormal
all the way
music.
through. And he likes abnormal music.
Yeah, I just like weird stuff.
He likes really weird stuff.
The Residents.
But then again,
one of my favourite bands. The Residents.
I like weird stuff as well. I like Melt
Frank
Banana.
Zappa.
If you've ever heard of Melt Banana.
Yeah, Frank Zappa,
Great.
He's
Yeah.
nice.
Frank Zappa, Captain Beefheart.
Yeah. Love all the stoner stuff. Even listen to a little bit of
Andrew
electro
Johnston.
and a little bit of dance music, a little bit of drum and
A
bass.
little bit
But
of Andrew
being a
Johnston.
drummer, I think you listen to a lot of
Ice Cream
things that
Pro.
are like that. You listen to beats,
Pro, that's
you listen
one of the best
to
ones.
rhythms, and I've done that a lot throughout my time growing up and learning what I want to do as my craft. So I really enjoy listening to drums from all sorts of genres of music, but I also listen to that and try and bring that to what I put into those snakes.
Awesome. Oh, you're from Stafford, like, tell us about the scene in Stafford.
Stafford's growing, yeah.
Growing.
Since Neil opened the cellar bar and then moved from the cellar bar to here, which is Redrum, the people coming down here now, they know that there's music here, they know that there's live bands playing. You do get people coming in on just an odd night, knowing that there's a band on, playing at the door, coming in, And that's what you need. You need people that aren't like massively like, oh, I'm going to go to this metal night, I'm going to go to this punk night, I'm going to go to this ska night. I'm just going to go and watch a band. Yeah. And I think it's great.
I think that's important for any music scene is grassroots venues like this, and like anything that's around the country, ones that are closing down, ones that are starting up, are important for finding the people that are making the new music these days. And they need to be supported. People need to come down and go to shows, local shows, with the bands that are born in their hometowns, with the bands that come from halfway up the country down to the bottom of the country, that are travelling on £20 of fuel because they can't afford to, that are trying really hard to make the new music and put their heart and soul into providing what they want to give to the world. And people should support that. And
there's a lot of people that play here that are doing it full time.
Yeah.
And people don't realise that you do get some people that want free stuff and they want to be on the guest list and stuff like that. And it's kind of cool being able to do that for some people. But the other hand is like, you can't give everybody everything, because otherwise somebody's not going to get paid. Somebody's going to have 30, 40, 50 quid less because somebody got in for free. And I think at these kind of venues, it's important that everybody pays for the ticket, gets in, because it supports the band with everything they do. It's so hard. I mean, even though we say like, okay, we might get paid for a gig, but when we get paid for a gig, we don't actually get paid. We can't split it with each other. It goes into the debt that we earn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or like the deficit.
Hundreds and thousands of pounds that we put into making music. Yeah. But we do it for the love of it more than we do it for the money. Damn it!
I will say though, Stafford has a massive influx of people who write songs and stuff that are literally amazing, whether it's not rock, whether it's folk, no matter what it is. There's so many people in Stafford that are really, really good at what they do.
Yeah.
And like,
but there is a scene growing.
Okay, you've got Redrum, Redrum, which is just one venue, but for years before that, people in the folk scene and the indie scene, the alternative scene, were doing like so much, like really like pushing the scene in Stafford. And I think having Redrum here has gave a place for people who are definitely more rock orientated to take their stuff and to go, this is what we do.
think with a venue here now like Redrum, it is a great platform for any band that wants to, any band that just wants to come and see what it's like to play live. Even we're all in our 30s now, but it's going to be the kids that are 16, 17, 18 year olds, that are listening to all the music that bands like us and who we're supporting like Raging Speed, or the music that we put out now is the music they're going to be listening to, and then they're going to be going, I want to put my music out now, and that's going to be important in many years for people to keep coming down to grassroots venues, keep coming down to small gigs, to keep coming and seeing the bands that are new, that are underground, that aren't plagued by all the charts and just making the same regurgitated pop shit.
It's like that
all the time, and it's like this is where real music comes from. It comes from the heart and souls of the people that try, and the people that love their form of music. And you can love any form of music. You can be a rapper, you can be a drum and bass artist, you can be a guy that sits in his bedroom and writes opera.
You can be a fart snake.
You can be a fart snake, which is what this guy really is. When we form those snakes, that's what we call each other, fart snakes. But yeah, it's really important that music is just listened to all the time.
Speaking of new music, you've got a new album coming out.
We do.
Widowmaker next month.
That's the one.
Tell us something about Widowmaker that I didn't know.
I didn't choose the name. He did.
You didn't know? It's actually on a disc. Yeah.
And it's also on a digital.
It's not just digital.
It might just be on a tape as well.
Widowmaker. We spent a long time trying to write a load of songs with the early members of the band, and things weren't going well. So they left in December. We had the recording books in April. So me and Tom got together and just smashed out. We basically wrote an album's worth of stuff.
So, yeah. We went day in, day out. We just got together. We wrote. We decided this is good, this is bad, this is what we want to hear, this is what we don't want to hear, this is what we like to do together.
Basically give us a chance to actually, it's often sometimes hard when you've got every single member of the band in a room and everybody wants to have their say, and it's easier if somebody like me and Tom get together, we write something and then we bring somebody else in. What do you think of this? Then we change the bits after. But everybody's wrote their bits for the song, but it also saves on like conflicts and people feeling left out and all the rest of it. And that's where we went wrong with writing this second album with the other guys. And we learned from that straight away and we adapted it, and that's how we are.
That's what when the second album that we wrote, we pretty much wrote together, and Sandy's come in, he came in quite last minute and has added some bass parts which have worked really well. Worked really, really well. We're very happy with the album, the way it sounded. And it's kind of come in as like a super sub, almost.
It's a very
like the soul shard of bass playing. We had a tough journey to get here.
It was very, very hard, and it all went into the lyrics. But the feel of the album is very dark.
What did inspire you lyrically for the album?
The anger, the wanting revenge. There was I had a lot of hate inside me, which I've never felt like this in my life. I was so angry and hateful against one person. He didn't just mess me around, he messed my family around, he messed my band around, he messed my friends around, he messed around with my head. And he don't go there, he went all the way, that guy did. And he took everything that I did for him for granted and just fucked off. And that feeds straight into the album, with especially the angry songs. There's a lot of songs about war, about revenge, and it all the whole like thing that brings the Widowmaker title together is the death, like the whole thing of like men in particular have got this thing about walking the line, you know what I mean? Like we all do things, we have an instinct to do something that makes us get to the very edge of being dead, and it's about that. It's about going to kill, being killed, suffering.
I think we've all had our things that have like held us back. But
Now it's time to go. No.
well, I think
Not holding you back anymore, man.
I basically, what I'm saying is, I think that when a part of you dies, there's always a chance to be reborn again in a different way.
Yeah.
No matter what happens, when something happens bad and something dies, someone dies, a part of you dies, it's always a chance to take what you've learned from that situation and like rebuild yourself. And it's kind of like building on a foundation.
That's what this album is to us.
Basically,
Rebuilding a foundation.
rebuilding a foundation.
Rebuilding a foundation of what those
Trying
things is going
trying to realise that you're not fucking dead and people can't fucking press you into the ground like
We're Widowmaker, yeah, we're making
we couldn't have chosen a better person to do it with. Like,
Yeah,
Russ
yes.
Russell is a beautiful person. And
Crazy.
He is crazy, but he's good crazy.
He's good crazy.
He has a heart of gold.
He's awesome.
And he brought the best out of us, brought us together. And, you know, when we finished the album, I went back home and cried. Because I couldn't believe like the experience that we had. You know, it sounds, to some people it might sound a bit silly or crazy, whatever. But no, I did. Like, I was.
To be honest,
it was just so. It was such a contrast from what I've been living for those months. And then you go to somewhere where you're away, lots away, just you and the guys, and Russ.
You're making
And he's making things happen, and he's bringing the best out of you. He's such a nice guy. We're all getting along with each other, and
has the best
it's
stories to
amazing.
tell.
Yeah, has the best
Literally,
stories to tell. Oh yeah.
to have a positive influence on you.
Yeah. Oh,
I
he definitely brought me out of like that dark period of being up my own arse and feeling sorry for myself.
Yeah,
He brought me out of
and you were stuck in that cocoon, and recording this album has forced you to come out of this cocoon.
Yeah.
And created what we're going to be now, the new Those Snakes, those Snakes that is going to be the band that we want to be.
Yeah.
Not what we're trying to be, but what we want to be.
So when you're in that
That's
room,
important.
when you're in that room, your job's out the window. You know, your normal life is out the window. All those responsibilities, you know,
Out the window.
and then you realise what you actually really are.
Yeah.
You're not all these other things, you know.
You are a musician.
You are a musician. You are an artist. You do think out the box, and then it's like
Just go and create. You've got the freedom.
it's a place to be. You know what I mean? A place to be
I think
yourself.
it's important to have that freedom, isn't it?
It's like a musical holiday. A musical holiday.
It was
from
a musical
yourself.
holiday.
Musical
Yeah. Well, that is the other thing about going there, you know. You were sleeping there
God, we
as
can
well.
talk for
Like,
anything.
you can actually like get away from everything for a little bit. You're locked away. You're locked away. And it's just you guys. And it kind of like
Society locks you away.
some people get cabin fever from that kind of stuff, but we ended up being better off from it. You know what I mean? We ended up being better off from being locked in a room together. You know, some people don't.
Yeah.
The only thing that was devastating was Sandy's ferocious farts.
Yeah, I did some
Oh my
mean
dear.
farts.
Oh yeah.
It was the bacon sandwich I had. Did something.
Did something to you.
That burst on out.
We all shed a tear after that.
Let's,
The tears were green.
You can hear it on the recording if you listen really closely. Like a little
finish off with some quick fire questions then. What's your drink of choice?
Oh,
Ooh, Guinness for me. I am a Guinness drinker.
Jack Daniels.
Loud and proud. Guinness.
My Jack Daniels with amaretto, Coke.
Sorry, Godfather.
Godfather.
I like your father as well. I just like spirits.
Curry or Chinese?
Ooh. Curry. Yeah. Spicy, hottest curry on the menu, that's what I was going for.
Vindaloo all the way.
Vindaloo. I like the Nagabai chili.
Depends how I'm feeling. If I'm feeling a bit sweet, I want Chinese. If I'm feeling a bit like I want something hot, definitely an Indian.
I don't get hot Chinese. That's hard. That's really hard for me. I really love Chinese food, but I don't really like hot curries. So I'm sorry, I'm going to have to pick Italian.
Fair enough.
I love Italian food.
And obviously, if you look at me, the rule of thumb is eat everything. So,
And most importantly, pizza is Italian, and pizza is the best thing on the planet. So just eat pizza.
Okay, man.
Fuck yeah.
And speaking to those snakes, throughout history or popular culture, who's the best snake?
Ooh. The best snake? Well, I was going to say, we've got a song called Tulsa Doom, which is based on the Conan bad guy. So I don't know if does he turn into a snake? No, he doesn't turn into a snake, but he is the king of snakes though. That's why I like him. So I'm going to say Tulsa Doom.
Snake. Probably Jafar from Aladdin when he turned into a snake.
I think my favourite snake would probably be the main character out of American Psycho.
Okay.
He's a snake,
I'm surprised that none of us said trouser snake.
He's so fake and he's so fake.
Quite honest.
He's so fake, but such a fucking demon.
You know people like that as well, don't they?
Yeah.
It's amazing how many people we know that like that character. Full of shit, don't give a fuck about anybody else except themselves. And using a social fucking situation to climb up the ladder and be a cunt.
That's exactly what we're against.
It's everyone's boss, basically.
Thank you so much for your time, guys.
Thank you as well, man.
This has been Those Snakes. Cheers, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.